Well, YouTube, Jeff here with another video on the Delphi Murders, and boy, what a article I found a few days ago. I've been meaning to go over it, and this is just mind-blowing of its own. Mind-blowing. I don't know why they got Anthony Snots and this guy in this, but the title says it all. Now, for whatever damn reason why this had not come up very long ago, I'm sure people have heard it that are maybe, 10 times into this case. I'm sure people throughout the community of this case probably heard this. But as long as I've been covering this case, this came up not too long ago. And I don't know how much of the U.S. Sun is accurate on their news reports, but September 5th, 2022, updated September 5th, 2022. And I believe this is another, how can I say it? Another slap in the puss, kick in the face, smack in the teeth, kick in the ass. Another, demented way to throw you off. Just throw you off. But if there was a masked man seen at home of girl who talked to catfish, tied the case only days after bodies found. So, I don't know why this took so long to come out. Of course, in this article, it does not say nothing type size, what he looked like, what he was dressed in. In this article says nothing. And we will scroll through it because this is just very disturbing. So here we have another poor innocent girl sprouting through her teenage years and gives her address to a catfisher account, and I don't even think it even says what account linked to the Delphi report of murders. Which account is it? They got Keegan Klein. Once again, we're back at this. This, as we know, Mr. Anthony Snots, but still never labeled as a suspect. But one of his social media accounts was allegedly in contact with Libby before she died. According to the police interview, blah, 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 Klein had linked in an incident involving a third schoolgirl to an incident, or it was him, I thought it wasn't, but to an incident involving a third schoolgirl on February 21st, 2017, days after Libby and Abigail were killed. So this is the one that he knew the girl's family. I think I read about this, and see how they make this come out. I thought it would have been another person, but it isn't. I didn't read the whole thing, but I did read that, I think, in another article, or maybe it was this one, but Klein allegedly knew the girl's family. So, And you say last time that the incident he had in which climate control, that's crazy. Oh, this is the one that I was trying to get out in the other article, but it wasn't in that article because it was in this article. So, here we got a cop telling Mr. Klein how everything started last time was that incident. And Klein, because that's crazy. So they're trying to get this fat slob to admit. So, the girl claims that she... Now, see, this is the thing. All right, here we have another catfish girl. Here we have another catfish off of Anthony Snots. And here we have the guy interviewing him and telling the guy, Mr. Klein, they don't even call Mr. Klein, we'll call Mr. Fat Man. And he's hungry. Poor fat man. And the girl saw this guy with a ski mask looking at her bedroom window directly after giving this address to Anthony Snots. So as a matter of fact, that's the incident that started everything else last time, the cop said. That's how everything started last time, was the incident. He added to which Klein said that's crazy. Klein, 28, admitted to using fake profiles to lure, girls. He's arrested, and that's it. I think that's it. He remains in custody of child. And wait a minute, I just want to go through before I give my thoughts, theory, idea on this. And I'm gonna show you that there is no indications of what this person looked like from the victim. Video caps. Hey guys, down the hill. Delivery's death, Anthony Snot's profile told another person that he was supposed to meet up with her, but she never showed up. Klein admitted interacting with Libby, but denied any claims of wrongdoing. No clue, I literally have no clue how that girl died. Has been no lie detector test yet that I know of. So, this is like the other one I did the other day. It's a coincidence that I had talked to her like I get that. He also claimed without naming names that he wasn't the only person access to the bogus social media account. So this is exactly the article that I read the other day. And as you can see, in search in River Dive, Peru. Comment whether or not the crime related to the Delphi Murders, such as the kid's murder, sheet party that it is, roughly 40 miles away. I just want to get this done. Libby's mom said to U.S. Sun, she's worried that this is a river search. It's just a real wild goose chase. Yes, I believe it is. Everything this is a wild goose chase, and to say this girl said they saw a guy standing in the window with a ski mask. Why is there no identification of this man? And saying that he was either fat, tall, body-wise. Did he wear that same blue windbreaker? He was trying to get a plea deal, whatever he's telling them lies, what he's full of shit, because he is sometimes quite a liar to me. He said if you could be smart, it's time to have. So there's them talking about how Mr. Anthony Snots claimed I failed to obtain. Oh, surveillance footage. Here's another thing, folks. This is different from the other article, though, that failed to get a gas station in Delphi during the early stages of the investigation. Expected a local police department to fumble the ball like that, but I wouldn't expect the FBI. To her younger sister, and She is currently studying forensics. Good for her. I hope this girl, the sister, does get her degree or any type of diploma and degree to get into there and do it her way and go above the law. That's right, above the law, to really find out who the killer is. But as you can see. As you can see, every time they release information, whether it just do its public, it's always brings us to old wounds. Yep, brings up old wounds is right, because there's nothing there. Now, bear with me. Gotta go see if the rest of the story is there. And I believe that's it. That must be it, folks. But as you can see, no descriptions, no body type, no fatness, no tallness. Just a man peeking through the window in a ski mask. This whole article is another joke. Another, as you can see there, wild goose chase. And this one says, Sees Man in Ski Mask, the title. Coming out September 5th. And, I mean, I got this like a week ago. I got this article a week ago, so probably I think it was maybe Monday or Tuesday I got this article up. And the other video I just did prior to this got almost the same stuff, but is missing, what I just said a minute ago about. This is just sick. The gas station thing. So, if there rightfully is something to do with a gas station, say so down the street from the bridge, down the street from the cemetery, or wherever supposedly bridge guy could have entered and exited, there's a lot of things missing, there's a lot of things unsaid, there's a lot of things not done as right. But to say this girl saw a man coming into a window with a ski mask and not giving no details on what the person looked like, let alone not scream in the dead of night and get some of the attention, to have someone chase after that sick SOB. Just, there was a man in my window and, we didn't say nothing until later on. Or however it's gone down now. But as you can see, it must have been said real late after the fact. Because of the simple fact that I just seen this article the other day, like last Monday, like I said. And as long as I've been looking up this Delphi murder, and every time I scroll to find the latest or most updatest, article, I ain't never seen this one up until last Monday. And it will be a week, so. And just how clearly deranged is this? I mean, just to have the same things repeated. And now there's a gas station surveillance footage not seen. Who failed to report this? Who failed to put it out in the media? I mean, people should know. And even at that, man, if there's the news going around now, I'm sure these people caught the news. Let alone this teenage girl, days after her murder, this kind of stuff hopefully spreads like wildfire out in that part of the neck of the woods of the state. And if this girl is on, Snapchat, on Anthony Snots, on any kind of social media page, and and this ain't coming up on her phone, and this ain't coming in, there she is giving out her address, knowing, oh, I got a man now, and he likes me, and I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna give him my address. So this girl obviously was stuck in the dark from her parents, and let's get to your room, go do something with yourself. And there this child sits looking up men, obviously not getting taught so forth with the facts of life, the birds and the bees, as we once call it back in the olden days. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the monkeys in the trees, yeah. So it's very bizarre that this comes out later on. I mean, it could have been out there, forgive me, because I haven't seen it in my searches. So if I start getting hating and say, you're off on the case, you're not up to date on the case. Yeah, because I don't spend all my time on this case, because, there's only certain things, and there's only so many things you can talk about. And yeah, I notice when a lot of people, when I get this up, it blows up. I get a lot of people watching it, because it is a very, addictive case. It's just as addictive as the Maura Murray case, to me, the Taj Narbonne case. There's multiple cases out there that are very strange, disturbing, and I got a lot listed and a lot more coming up in my videos, because there's some that are forgotten. And I notice when I do put stuff up, it don't get much, look at, because obviously it's that forgotten. But when you put something up like this, it goes out through the roof. But the guy that's sneaking in the window, what more can I say on this? And what more hasn't been done towards this, and why is it coming out on September 5th, 2022? Yeah, it could have been an old thing that was updated from before, but like I said, as many times as I searched, I ain't never had this article come up. So, whether I'm behind or not, it doesn't matter where I'm at for my looking up. It's this word, 3 letters, that you read right here. These 3 words: wild goose chase. The river still has nothing. The DNA comes back up, but still gives nobody. Oh man, it just keeps going on with just stupid articles. And I don't know how this 40 miles away, 40 minutes. But yet they're looking for a river, something in the river that could be, linked to the case. But I cannot see that fat, lazy piece of crap going 40 miles from Peru to Delphi. Let alone he got blocked by another person. So if this guy has other friggin' accounts, or let alone letting his daddy use his account, it's just weird how someone intervened and interacted before Anthony Snots could have done anything. And where this person's given the accusation that this is where it all started, with you being in the window. The Anthony Snots page. And still this guy's in disbelief, is right, Mr. Fat Klein. That's crazy. So, he obviously interacted with this girl, but never got the chance to get to her. And they keep pressuring this man. You know what it's going to be? They'll probably keep pressuring this man like they've done in the past. Other law enforcement has done in the past to make a person crack and said, I did it. Just to get them off their back. Then they'll sit wrongfully in jail for something they didn't do for, life in prison. While the other killer roams the streets. It's just mind-blowing and speechlessness. Words cannot explain no more on how they keep on coming up with these dumb articles. These ridiculous wild goose chase articles. They put it in their own articles. And that's what it's gonna be from now on. The wild goose chase. No clue. No clue. Why hasn't there been that lie detector done yet? If you have anything else that you think you can come in with this, that you have an idea of what this masked man did, or what they keep, pressuring on to this fat Anthony Snots, because he's obviously not the killer, and they're just trying to make him to be the killer so they can end this case. And still yet, it's not working. He is not cracking to something he didn't do, and I would not either. So the suspect continues to roam, BG. Of course, Mr. Sean Harmon, rest in peace. Doing the DNA thing, giving DNA, and they put it in that database. It's totally sad that that man lost his life, but it's even sadder that he went and, put his father out there as being BG, but still, nothing convicted. And that man's dead too. But at least they can claim that damn DNA is there, so why don't they use it to try it? Why don't they clear the man's name then? Put the DNA in the database, as the Harmon family gave. Well, Sean did, but why ain't they doing that to clear that so they can just let it to rest and move on to the next POS? It's not the person of interest, it's POS, piece of... That's right. So, weird coincidence that I happened to talk to her. I get that, yep. Unbelievable. And hopefully all you girls out there in Indiana better get off your social media pages and cut this crap out. Someone really needs to sit down out there. Because if this happened and then the guy was there looking through a window, alright. Alright. When's this gonna stop? You can't stop something that something won't let you catch. Yeah. You sick individuals out there, you know who you are and what you're doing. You know who you are and what you're doing. But until that next video, folks, be safe, take care, always beware. As I guess we can always say, and I will always say, BG is still out there. And until he's proven, or anybody is proven, he's a free man wandering, laughing among us. Taking in the pride of his little dirty, nasty deed that he has done. Hope fate takes hold of you and catches you in the end, buddy. Karma's a cunt. One day you'll meet your boogeyman, BG. I guarantee ya. Until then, watch out, people. Watch out.